Welcome to NIS Studio, dear learners. Today we will discuss about the development of folk art. The rural masses got opportunities to display their creative skills in many fields. Several occasions associated with agricultural operations, for example, the tilling of soil, sowing of samplings, picking of cotton, pulling out the weeds, and many other social functions provided opportunities for singing and dancing. Does this sound familiar to you? Yes, the festivals and rituals you perform today have continued from the past with necessary changes in keeping with time. The advent of rains became occasions for dancing and merrymaking. The gods were invoked and special pujas offered in the temples. It was also an occasion for enjoying the swings. Similarly, ladies on their spinning wheels, accompanied by their other ladies, would sit together and sing till late into the night. This was a common sight in almost all the villages in India. Dear learners, it is important to note that almost every region developed its own peculiar dance from with a local flavor. Thus, Garba, Kalbela, Bhangra, Gidda, bamboo dance, Lamani, and innumerable other dance forms came into existence. Today, some of these are performed during the Republic Day celebration as well as on other festive occasions. Formal education was not considered very important for women, but this did not prevent them from showing their talent in various other fields. They displayed their creativity in needlework. In Rajasthan, girls came up with beautiful designs on odhnis, shirts, and ghagras. The Rajasthanis also created beautiful designs of tie and dye work in fabrics used both by women and men. Even today, we find the people of Rajasthan as the most colorful dressed in India. Their lavishness could be seen in the way they decorated their animals like horses, bullocks, camels, and even elephants. In Punjab, the girls created beautiful fulkaris. In and around Lucknow came up the chicken work on shirts, salwar, odhnis, even saris. It appears that the dramatists about whom Bharat mentions in his Natya Shastra mentions in his Natya Shastra 5th century AD had not completely disappeared. The tamasha and the lavani forms of dance drama were developed in Maharashtra, the Pandavanis in central India, and Merasis in northern India applied such art forms with slight modifications. So also he, puppeteer, the bard, and the mime moved from place to place, entertaining people in various ways. The acrobat and the juggler also could be seen moving from place to place. In some areas, the martial arts were developed, while wrestling has been popular all over India since time immemorial. Dear learners, now we will discuss about the medieval paintings. Another area which was influenced by Islamic culture was painting. Humayun had spent more than 12 years in Persia as a refugee. He brought painters with him to India when he became the ruler of Delhi. Once again, 1555, famous among them were Mir, Sayyid Ali and Abudas Samad, who nurtured the traditions of painting manuscript. An example of it is Dastane Amir Hamaza, which has nearly 1200 paintings. The period also witnessed the flowering of portrait and miniature paintings. However, what is amazing is that some of these painters tried to paint the classical ragas, thereby giving form and color to such abstract conceptions as music. Seasons or Baramasa paintings were similarly given artistic forms. Can you ever estimate the creativity of these artists? Nowhere else in the world except perhaps in China, artists have tried to paint music or seasons. Akbar Shahjahan continued to give patronage to these artists, and as a result, the Mughal school of painting continued to flourish. Akbar, as a liberal ruler, extended his patronage to paintings. He also employed a large number of Hindu painters like Dashwant and Basavanlal. Consequently, there was a fusion of Persian and Indian styles of painting during this period. The European influence on Indian painting was also noticed. Dear learners, Mughal school of painting reached its zenith under Jahangir, who was a famous painter. His court was adorned with famous painters like Ustad and Abul Hasan. Mansur was famous for his miniature paintings. However, Aurangzeb, due to his orthodox views and political preoccupations, stopped patronizing music and painting. Like their masters, some princes also extended patronage to painters. Thus, besides the Mughal school, the Rajput and the Pahari school of painting also received encouragement. Even the upper classes in society started patronizing painters. As a result, the Havelis or big mansions of the rich and the temples were profusely embellished. These Havelis in Rajasthan attract a large number of tourists even today. You can visit these Havelis if you find an opportunity to visit Rajasthan. The Mughal school of painting from the 6th to 18th century gave rise to the Indo-Persian school of miniature art. The Mughal court painters introduced landscapes together with human figures and costumes. When they came in touch with the traditional, the age Indian styles, they became more natural. Signing on the miniatures as a tradition also started. Artists were now employed on monthly salaries. They illustrated such important works as the Changeznama, Zafarnama, and the Ramayana. Dear learners, now we will discuss about music. The Mughal emperors Akbar, Jahangir and Shahjahan patronized several musicians. Tansen, who adorned the court of Akbar, not only sang the classical ragas but also composed new ones. It is said that Shahjahan himself was a quite good singer. These musicians entertained the emperors at difficult times of the day and in different seasons with appropriate ragas. During the Turco-Afghan rule in India, a synthesis of Indo-Iranian music had started. During the Mughal rule, it developed further. It is interesting to note that Aurangzeb was against music, but the largest number of books on classical Indian music in Persian was written during this time only. In the north, a distinct school known as the Hindustani school of music came into being, and its specialty lay in producing sweet and rapturous melodies to suit different moods of life. The ragas and the raganis were personified accordingly. Khayal, Thumri, and Ghazal were also elaborated during this time. Tansen was, in a sense, the pioneer of this school. Similarly, in the south, the Carnatic school of music developed. However, ordinary people retained the flair for folk music and folk songs to commemorate their local chiefs like Allah Udal, Dulla Bhatti, Jaimal Patha, etc. Dear learners, Mughal rulers discarded the Afghan titles of Sultan and styled themselves as Badshah, emperor, and Dine Panah, or protector of faith. Further, to evoke reverence among the subject for the emperor, they started the practice of Jharokha darshan, or making public appearances through specially built window. They also encouraged the court practice of sajda, or low prostration before the kings, and concentrated religious and political power more firmly in their hands. Dear learners, we are ending here the subject topic, which was folk art and culture. I hope you enjoyed learning this topic. If you have any query, you may send us email at signius@nios.in. Also, for more information, you can visit our website at www.nios.ac.in. Thank you.